but I just think that this fight for the career of Youssef Zalal, if you look at the opponents he's fought up until this point, this is a inevitable step up in my opinion. Alright, welcome back to another video over here on SCS Combat, and today I'm going to be giving you my official predictions for UFC going down this weekend. Aljamain Sterling, the former UFC Bantamweight champion and arguable UFC Bantamweight GOAT, takes on Youssef Zalal, one of the up-and-comers in the UFC. He's on a great run right now, looking to make his way to that title in the featherweight division. So I'll be here live this weekend for Aljamain Sterling against Youssef Zalal. It's going to be a great fight, but I also think there's going to be a clear winner, so let's get into it. Alright, so starting off, Aljamain Sterling, I mean, we all know the story. Nowadays, he's more liked, but obviously a couple of years ago, wins the title off of Peter Yan via disqualification, and because of the way he won that title, people never really accepted him as the true champion, and they never really liked him, let's be honest here, which is sad to a point because he's an unbelievable fighter, let's be honest here. Went on a great run at bantamweight, beat Peter Yan in the rematch, beat TJ Dillashaw, beat Henry Cejudo as well, so had a lot of good wins there at that division, and obviously lost to the most unpredictable person who you probably would have never guessed he would lose to, and that was the Sugar Show himself, Sean O'Malley. And obviously he caught Aljamain Sterling with one of the best punches that anyone's ever thrown to capture a title, so there's not much he could do about that, let's be honest. But then he takes his time, comes back again, him and Marab obviously being friends, you know, once he lost the title, he looked at moving up and he went to featherweight, and from then again looks unbelievable at featherweight, getting wins at the top of the division now. And even in his losses, you know, that Evloev fight was really close, and now you're looking at the Brian Ortega fight in his last fight, and his striking looked unreal in there. So albeit Brian Ortega doesn't necessarily have the greatest defensive system when it comes to striking, Aljo was also very good at not letting Brian Ortega get those submissions that we know he's very dangerous at. Aljo fought that fight perfectly, and really only got clipped once in there and hurt, but apart from that, great fight, great performance from Aljamain Sterling. Never lost a round, I don't think, so it was a great performance, very good striking. I was watching it back, I mean, that spinning elbow, what a shot. Like, it's just so clean. He's looking as good as he ever has, so it's very interesting now he gets to the top of the division here, and probably looking at a title shot soon for Aljo. So on the other hand, he takes on Youssef Zalal, and Youssef Zalal is a very good fighter, up and coming. Few wins, a few losses on this record, to be fair. He has a record of 18-5-1. Couple of good wins coming on for him now. Alright, so the last time Youssef Zalal lost was to Woodson in 2021. Then he has a draw with Blackshear in 2022, but beats Corantillo in 2024. Then he goes on, beats Irings, beats Shore, then beats Callum Cater, beats Josh Hammett. Great 5-fight win streak for him now, and yeah, heading into the biggest fight of his career. And now that I look through the record, I'll be honest, I already knew my pick here. We're going to get into it. I think the last fight with Josh Hammett, when Youssef Zalal gets that finish via armbar, I mean, Joe Rogan was like, that was an unreal takedown, and don't get me wrong, the takedown was really good, but Josh Hammett walked in with his hands down. Of course, Youssef Zalal was going to go for that takedown, and now you get going in to fight Aljamain Sterling, and we do a side-by-style comparison here, and I watched clips of the Calvin Kattar fight as well, and I think that this fight can only go one way. So grappling for grappling, let's be honest here, he might have got the submission win over Hammett, and he might have, you know, got a really good takedown, but let's be honest, Aljamain Sterling's got him on grappling. Simple as that there. Unbelievable wrestling, great at taking your back, putting you in troubling positions on the ground. That's 1-0 to Aljo. This is the simplest way to break it down for anyone that doesn't want to listen to overall talk or too many details. You look at striking, and in my opinion, in the Calvin Kattar fight, there was a lot of circling from Zalal. It wasn't devastating power, in my opinion, and he's got 4 wins by knockout in 18 fights, so he doesn't show that. So once again, I think Aljo's got him on the striking. If you compare Aljo's performance against Brian Ortega to Zalal's against Calvin Kattar, I think that's Aljamain Sterling again. 2-0 record. Here's day Aljamain Sterling. And that's pretty much it. He's got him in striking, he's got him in grappling, and he's fought better people than him. He's beat better people than him, and even then he's lost to better people than Zalal, let's be honest. So Aljo does not lose unless you are destined to be top 3 in the division realistically, and this is one where I think that Aljamain Sterling is going to win again. There's no offense to Youssef Zalal, I just think Aljo outmatches him in every department, and I think that he's going to get it done again here. Obviously Zalal's taller, he's got the reach, but I really don't think that matters against Aljamain Sterling. I've got Aljamain Sterling in this one, and I think he's going to do it by decision. I'll be honest, I'm not going to pick him to get it done by stoppage, but there is the off chance, you know what I mean, maybe Aljo gets caught in a submission, but I just think that this fight for the career of Youssef Zalal, if you look at the opponents he's fought up until this point, this is a inevitable step up, but in my opinion, a wrong step up, and Aljamain Sterling's going to beat him pretty comfortably in my opinion, and look towards that title picture again at the featherweight division this time, and who knows what happens there. But I've got Aljamain Sterling in this one, and if you disagree, let me know who you got in the comments. If you think it's Zalal, let me know how. Lastly here, I said I was going to put a video out on the Zuffa case. I haven't actually done that. I have a lot of things to do outside of this. Naturally this slows down a bit, but we'll get back into it. We'll still be here live this weekend for Aljamain Aljamain starting against Youssef Zalal. I got Aljamain starting in this fight. Let me know in the comments once again if you got Zalal. Like, subscribe, follow for more Instagram, Twitter, TikTok.